From Chicago, Illinois, all the way to the Vatican, it's a historic day. After just 4 rounds of voting, the conclave of cardinals elected the first pope from the United States. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Cherise Gibson. So tonight we will learn more about Robert Prevost, who will now take the name Pope Leo XIV.
He was born in Chicago in 1955, but also has roots right here in New Orleans, which we will detail more in a moment. It took less than 24 hours before we saw the white smoke billowing from the Sistine Chapel, which confirmed at least 89 of the 133 cardinals in the conclave had voted for the 69-year-old missionary.
Bradley Blackburn has been at the Vatican since before the conclave began and was there to witness this historic moment. Bradley?
Cherise, the joy here at the Vatican was universal. 100,000 people packed into St. Peter's Square and around it as together we watched a 69-year-old American become the leader of a church with 2,000 years of history. This conclave was decided in just 2 days when the world got the news with that puff of white smoke.
About an hour after white smoke rose from the Sistine Chapel, the world met Pope Leo XIV for the first time. In that instant, Cardinal Robert Prevost became the first pontiff from the U.S. in the Catholic Church's close to 2,000-year history.
I hope he's able to pull the whole world together.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
The first words Pope Leo spoke to the jubilant crowd at St. Peter's Square were "Peace be with all you."
And when I looked at his face, I really have a good feeling. Even the first time I saw his face.
Leo is seen as a progressive on many social issues. Overall, he is viewed as a centrist. Like Pope Francis, Pope Leo has spent time embracing marginalized groups like the poor. He has dual citizenship between the U.S. and Peru, where he served for years.
He brings really a universality to his life experience, to his ministry, which I think will be keen to helping him reach out to all people.
The 69-year-old Pope was born in Chicago. He went to Villanova in Pennsylvania, an Augustinian Catholic university where he studied math.
Everyone's just kind of greeting each other, smiling, so we're very happy.
In 2023, Pope Francis elevated his future successor to cardinal. Now he is the leader of the world's 1.4 billion Roman Catholics.
And here in Rome, the new pope is also known as the Latin Yankee. He is an American, but undoubtedly a man of the world. And now, Cherise, the whole globe is watching where he will lead this church.
Bradley, I saw so much jubilation out there when it was announced. What has been the mood there about him being American?
It's something that very few were expecting, Cherise. It's long been thought that the cardinals would be reluctant or hesitant to elect an American because it would mean that a pope comes from the world's superpower. But obviously, they have made that choice now. But one thing that is interesting is that this is an American who has a long history of living overseas. He spent decades in Peru and more recently was living here at the Vatican, or living here in Rome and working at the Vatican. So all of that makes him a global pope with ties to America, but there is certainly an enormous sense of pride for American Catholics. It is hard to overstate the importance of this moment for American Catholics to see one of their own become pope.
Yeah, it was hard to miss it when we saw everyone out there cheering him on. Bradley, thank you so much.